Because 95% of the jobs that are created in the state of California, most states, when you look at all the analysis, last 2 decades, there was a great report came out, said 95% of all in-state jobs come from existing business growth, name it, from LinkedIn to Zynga to Twitter to Facebook to Skype. I mean, just think of all the open recs, Google, as well as new startups. So you've got to create the entrepreneurial ecosystem to support new startups and to support existing businesses and their growth. Just 3% come from headquarter or smokestack recruitment. And it's interesting, we put most of our money and incentives, perversely, into trying to recruit headquarters, and so little in doing what 95% of the real work is in supporting existing job growth. So I hope you'll go, wow, that's a pretty obvious thing to do, but at least is a shift in policy as we shift away some of our recruitment dollars to our retention and development dollars. And then on the workforce alignment, you know, it's self-evident to all of you. We have 26 counties. Now, I haven't done the analysis of the last of the May numbers, but these were the April numbers, where we dropped to 11.9% unemployment. But you have 26 counties in this state with unemployment north of 15%. Wow. And you've got 7 counties with unemployment north of 20%. If you're in Imperial County or Colusa County or Sutter County or Madera County, unemployment's north of 24, 25, 26, 7%. These are Depression-era numbers. The new number, just got this today, 33.1% of Californians that are unemployed, and there are 2,143,000 people that are unemployed in this state. Interesting, by the way, the national job growth between 2000 and 2010 was 2.5 million. Just to put it in perspective, 1 decade of national job growth. And in California alone, we have over 2.1 million people unemployed. But of those unemployed, 33.1% have been unemployed more than a year. So now you have, to your question, a skills problem, because people are completely disconnected. 6 months is sort of the traditional red flag. That's over half. But 33% over a year, you got a skills problem. So you've got to align a workforce framework to deal with that skills gap, because the biggest problem right now with all of you is that skills gap. Because this high-tech boom is bigger, arguably, than ever, certainly from a P&L perspective. You're sitting on $181 billion, just the top 150 Silicon Valley public companies, sitting on that, uncommitted, and you want to start hiring, but you can't necessarily find all the folks. And so we've got to address that skills gap with a workforce alignment and a workforce strategy that aligns to what we're trying to accomplish, which is to support your growth and your job creation, which, by the way, last quarter was more than all of 2010 combined. I don't know who you talked to before. They may have shown you that numbers. 90,600 high-tech jobs in this last quarter were created. And that was more than 82,600 in all of 2010. That was just for the quarter. So high tech is taking off. And I know this just as the ex-mayor of San Francisco, because that whole South of Market area and what Twitter's doing and the cloud, and now with Mark Benioff and Salesforce, they're talking about as much as 2 million square feet in their new headquarters they're building out. This thing's taking off. Pincus and what he's doing at Zynga, Playdom, Playfish, all these companies. It's exciting. But we've got to make sure we support that workforce.